everybody, my name's Rennze, and welcome back to the Arcticsmp I. Now, today I am planning on doing two things. One, if we hop over here, we can see I have started building up custom trees, and I have laid out little designs and patterns for a bunch more of them. I do wanna finish my little foresty area. And if you saw right here, I have made kind of a sword and stone type thing. I just kind of liked how it looked. I'm probably going to try and make this like an enchanted forest, just because I think that'd be really cool. And the second thing I wanted to see if we could do was build a sugarcane farm, because currently I do have a bunch of farms for the different plants, but they're all in my basement and not very efficient. I gotta hand chop down all of it. So I want to get a what's it called? An automatic sugarcane farm up and running, because, with an elytra, I end up going through a lot of rockets, and I do already have the Gunpowder Farm set up. If we hop over here, and we land outside here, this is a minor inconvenience. It's how you get down to the mines. It's very empty, but there's water elevators right here you can go down, and it'll bring you to the mines. So that's why it's called a minor inconvenience, and it shows where it is on the map right here. And then this is where the farms are. So this is the Gunpowder Farm I've set up, and so the Sugarcane Farm would go somewhere over here as well, and I would just have them run while I'm AFK. So that's what those are, and then also, as a fourth thing, why is there rotten flesh everywhere? I wanted to use this little area and set up kind of just a little garden, because I think that'd look really nice as a way to fill in this area, and as you can see by the rotten flesh, a lot of mobs spawn here, and it'd be very beneficial to not have that happen, because I've had creepers sneak up on me and threaten to blow up some of this stuff, and the cats only help a minimal amount. So first things first, what I wanted to do was, I need to grow up a bunch of the sugarcane to, use to plant. I could probably just dig all this up because I'm not going to use it anymore, so I could just use that sugarcane. And I want to get a shulker box full of all the materials I'm going to use for the little garden area. And what I want to do with that is, you see these boulders that are, around everywhere? I wanted to make a big, ring that had a bunch of plants and a little platform and maybe a weather balloon. Because, there's a chance of snowstorms every night. And every day, and always. So I think that would be very nice, just to fill in this area. Probably move some of this dirt back a little. And I'm gonna do the ring first to see how it looks from the skies, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I've gathered up a bunch of materials that I'm gonna use for this, and I've started with a rough outline of what I want the circle to be. I think I'm gonna push this terrain back just a little so I can move it in more of a circle, and I might just go over it. That might look a bit more natural. So I figured I'd just give a quick update, and then I'm going to do another update on what I'm doing once I work it out a bit more. I'm not sure if I'm gonna time-lapse this. It might just be something that I'm like, hey, another interval. This is what it's doing now. And that might be how I go about this. So, yeah, this is where we are on the little garden balloon project. And we'll see where it goes from there. So, I'm gonna build up the walls just a little bit. And then we'll see how that goes. Alright, so a bit of an abrupt change of pace here. My audio for this clip completely died, and I got a new mic immediately after that. My new one came, so audio may be different going forward through the entire video. But basically what's happening here is I was just explaining how, hey, I liked the little wall ring I made, and I had placed down a bunch of the lanterns so that, mobs wouldn't spawn, and then me going up and down, I was explaining that I was gonna put in the weather balloon after I placed all the flowers. Then I went ahead and placed all the flowers. And I'm just gonna zoom the clips forward so you don't have to, deal with this. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what's going on. Just to, so you don't just question what happened here. And there I go working on the balloon. I tried to make the bottom bit look as much of a basket as I could, and then I started working on the actual balloon section of it. And you can see I changed the shape quite a few times. I've never been good at getting the shape exactly how I wanted first try. And I did start having like yellow at the top, but I decided I didn't like it. And then an issue with it though, I think the gray blends in too much with the surroundings. I think I'm gonna go back and make it yellow because I think that'll really pop. But we're approaching the end of this little speed build clip thing. So this is the final look of the balloon. I like it, and I hope you do too. And that is the balloon. I do have some yellow wool. Hopefully it'll be enough to replace the gray. If it's not, I'll just have to go over there and get, more yellow wool. So, now you see it, and now you don't. It took a little more wool than I thought it was, and I have a lot of shears. So now that the balloon is all done, I think the next thing that needs done is a road that connects it to all of the rest of the village, just like that. So this road is connecting the little landing pad to 2 sections of the village, so now this center tower is completely surrounded. So you can see there's the roads going all around. I should probably connect these two. And you can see how it goes. So I don't have anything in my inventory to do it right now, but I am going to connect these 2 pieces. There's the lighting that I use to stop the snow from getting on it. Just like this, put some of the cobble and gravel, and then we go over here and update the map. Ta-da! And it looks like it just stops right here, but really that's just the leaning tree that's over the path. So this section, this bit, it's all done. It's all finished, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So I think the next thing that needs done is maybe just like 2 trees, 2 more. The trees take a surprisingly long time to make, so probably just 1 or 2, maybe 3 at most at a time. And so I do have all the stuff in the shulkers over there, and I'm going to time-lapse the 2 trees. So, let's go. And we are back with that was a close-up. And we are back with these 2 new trees. I think I spent an hour and 30 minutes on them, which, for just 2 is quite a lot of time considering, just the standard, Minecraft trees you can grow with bone meal take like 2 seconds to make 2 of them. But I'm pretty happy with the progress. The further you go away, that tree just stops existing, but it's fine. Because it looks pretty close up, and I'm hoping to have enough where it's dense enough you have to walk through the forest to see everything. And I might have some like hidden little things around. This one, I feel like the bottom of it, it's a bit too chunky. I feel like it's a bit too chunky, and I think that the sections of the leaves aren't separated enough. There's just something I don't really like about it. I like the way these sections are, but I don't really like the leaves all that much, and this one I think I did a pretty good job with. I know this one we did last time, but, it's a reference point. But I did say, that the next thing we were going to do is a sugarcane farm, because I've gone through multiple stacks of rockets while building these, just trying to take a look back and see what I can of them, so I can see if anything needs tweaking. But yeah, we're gonna go sleep, and then gather the materials needed to make a sugarcane farm, and then go to where we're gonna make the sugarcane farm, and then we'll go from there, and I will leave the video link of the video I used to make the sugarcane farm in the description, because I am probably going to need just a little bit of help. So, yeah, let me go get that. And there we go. That is the majority of the materials we'll be needing. I may have grabbed a little bit of extra stuff that wasn't exactly necessary, like I might have 2 more powered rails than I need or something like that, but honestly, it doesn't matter much. I have the materials needed. Why is the little tutorial thing popping up? Destroy the tree. I have no wood to destroy a tree. Does this work? Yes, the wood works. There we go. I've destroyed a tree. Tutorial completed. I'm now a Minecraft pro. Alrighty, so we're gonna take the materials all the way that way, about where this farm is, and I'm probably going to be building it just a little off of it, so that it can function while that's functioning. Open your inventory, press R. Look at that! I know how to open my inventory. Who knew? Alright, so heading over this way. It is really just like right around here. Not too far away. So there's the big mob farm, all of the scaffolding that leads up to it. And I think just like off of right here should be fine, right? So we're just gonna grab that. I do have a lot of extra grass blocks. I don't know why I grabbed so many. I'm just gonna be, I don't know, how many blocks out do I think I'll need it? Not too much, I don't think. This is just gonna be off of it. I should probably light it up so mobs can't spawn on it, because that would be very unfortunate. So I think just like this much out should be fine. Craft wooden planks, the recipe book can help. Really? I don't know why this is all popping up. I don't understand. Here, wait, if I just hold it, will it go away? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go get stuff to light this up. And then I'm probably just gonna quick cut to it, because I'm gonna have to look at a tutorial for this. And I'd rather not you have to sit and watch me suffer while trying to accomplish this simple, minuscule task. So, I'm gonna like Thanos snap. And it's gonna be done. Just like multiple other things this video. So, now you don't see it, and now you do. So this farm, I did edit it from the original design just a little, like I'm only using 2 observers instead of having observers on every single one. So I may or may not have ended up with a few extra materials than I thought I needed, mostly because I didn't make the farm as big as I was expecting to. We do already have a bunch of sugarcane here. So, you know, pretty chill farm. It is linked in the description if you want to go see how to make it. And this farm too has been running, because I've just been right here. So, swoop down, see what we have. Oh, I can hear things dying. Fun. So, not a lot. Mostly because of how close I was to it compared to where I usually am. And if we fly all the way back to the village, there have been some changes that have been made, such as, this now has roofing on it, and the roofing on this has changed. Now, the reason for that is I just did not like the roof that was on that house. I decided that it needed a bit of a makeover, a bit of a change, and I like it a lot more. And I felt like this building, I just didn't like the way it looked. I felt like it didn't match the village as much. I didn't like it. So I put roofs on it, and if I've learned anything, it's that roofs can fix everything. So, you know, just make roofs when in doubt. Previously, I made a bunch of copper roofs, like all of the houses, like these 2 have copper roofs. This one had a copper roof, now it's just the chimney. That one has a mostly copper roof. I did start breaking it up from just the solid copper. And that back there, I started breaking up from just the solid copper. And I'm glad I did, because I think that the just copper is a little excessive. And this was at the beginning of 1.18, and I didn't play a whole lot of 1.19. And the not 1.19, 1.17. And the 1.17 that I did play, I didn't use a whole lot of copper, so I got a little trigger happy and used a lot of copper. Like even that's copper. So I'm glad I took a step back from the copper and I went to the wood, because I think that does look a lot better than the copper does. I am gonna leave these three just as it's there. That roof I'm not entirely happy with. And that one I changed a little, not entirely happy with it, but I don't think I'm gonna change anything over here. Now, why I'm saying all this is because I want to have a bit of a town expansion. If we dive down there and look at the map, you can see the whole village. The You're Here banner is slightly off, but I want to expand it, because I've used, I think, about all of the space here that is available. And so I want to make things around the village. So I might make a bulletin board that's not on the back of one, that just has like the storage space name. So in the middle of town, I might use, like in front of this building here, because it's in the center, I might make a bigger map, and that bigger map is gonna have, like, what do I call it? It's gonna have the big map there, and it'll show all of this when I start adding more trees and more houses. But the more houses is gonna have to wait till next episode, because this is it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, I am going to ask you to leave a like, and that cliche thing that YouTubers do. And hopefully you'll stick around for next time. So once again, thank you so much, and I will hopefully see you again next time. This is Rennze, signing out. I feel like I repeated myself multiple times at that ending there.